Hello, good evening and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here and it's Thursday evening. Yes, we finally made it, everyone. It's round 10 of the WRX challenge. 10 grueling rounds these guys have been through to get to this point, the final. And we'll cover everything we can cover, but you've got to give me a second. The reason there was a long pause without any comms was I was testing if you can eat KP original salted peanuts and talk at the same time, and you can't. So that stuffs that one up. I thought I was going to be able to have a little treat all the way through this, eating me peanuts, salted peanuts, but it's too difficult. So here we are then, round 10. My word, we're at Colorado Springs. Let me get the driver's brief up. Let's cover this shindig. How exciting. I've closed the iPad for some weird reason, and I don't know if there'll be people watching, and if they are, it'd be nice to see their comments. So I don't know why I closed that. It's just odd. I turned the volume down, that's all I needed to do. But blah 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 blah. Let me put the code in my phone. Oh no, it looked in my face. So the driver brief today. We're here at the final. The hosts, thanks you for your participation through the season. It's been great. There is an amendment to the length of the second race today. It's going to be 50 minutes instead of 45 minutes. So I'm not quite sure why he's added a bit of extra 5 minutes on. Just can't let it. He just don't want to let it go, does he? Doesn't want it to end. So yeah, and there's no tyre wear or fuel usage, so that 50-minute race is a sprint race. We're going to have ourselves a 50-minute sprint race in the dirt. It's going to be cracking. So the track is Colorado Springs. Yeah, the qualifying starts at 8, which is only about 4 minutes away. We haven't got many people in the room. So, but like I said before, we only need 2 people to race. So yeah, and the race begins at 10 past because qualifying's 10 minutes. The race details: race 1, a 1.858 mile track with 15 turns. The time of day in game will be 7:20 in the evening, and the weather will be set to sunny. The grid is the fastest first from qualifying. The race length is a 10-minute sprint, and the tyres obviously will be dirt. Then in race 2, all the same information. The track's still 1.58, so we're 1.858 miles long. Still got 15 turns, but the time of day will be set to 9:30 in the evening. The weather will be sunny. The grid is a reverse from race 1. The race length is going to be 50 minutes, and obviously they're going to be using dirt tyres. So let's have a quick look around the field while I pull up the table. I think it's a bit of a freeway battle, but it does lean more to the person who is leading it. So na, na, na. That's my intermission music. Dun, 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 dun. I think, no, I might have been in the place. Yeah, it's above the driver's brief. Came out of the driver's brief room and forgot the table was, the championship table was just up there on the wall. So here we go. Let's have a quick look. It's on my phone, so you know how good at that I am. So in first place we have Homesick Alien on 336 points. In second place, IR Graham on 310 points. So he's 26 points behind the Alien. So it is a very steep hill to climb to try and get this championship off of the Alien. Then in third, King Shot. He's on 298 points, so he's 12 points behind IR Graham, so he's very, very far outside. I think Homesick would have to disconnect for King Shot to win the championship. I thought it was close to that between them two, but no. Then in fourth, we've got Alpha Nut on 272 points. Fifth, a Skyjacker on 257 points. In sixth, Cthulhu on 242 points. Seventh, oh, someone's gone in, so hang on. Let's look at the Repsol Subaru going around. In what was I up to? I've told you Cthulhu's, wasn't I? In sixth, yeah. Seventh, Shadow Rider is on 215 points, maybe. Yeah, Noxie is on 178 points. Iron Bobber is in ninth, but doesn't participate. In 10th, we have a Jokas on 157 points. He's only 3 points behind Iron Bobber, so Jokas quite literally has to just turn up to take that 9th place. In 11th, Koi Carp is on 136 points. Smiley, just under Koi Carp, is on 131 points. And that's pretty much the championship. So yeah, IR Graham will be out. Well, even if he's here, I'm not sure. He had issues last week, didn't he? So let's have a look. Jokus, Skyjacker in the Monster Subaru, Alpha Nut, Cthulhu, King Shot, and Noxie. Yeah, that doesn't. So Homesick getting some practice in. It doesn't look like IR Graham's here. And I think we're only a couple of minutes away from qualifying. King Shot at the moment's got the fastest lap out there with a 128.921. Homesick's best is a 130.33. Takes some of the pressure off the Alien, I must say. If you take a visit to our Hall of Champions on our Discord server, the Virtual Racers Club, you'll see there is quite a few pictures of Homesick Alien going up here and there. I'll pull it up in a minute and tell you the championships that he's won. So everyone's giving it a Y, and I will too. That's super cool, son. He's drawn a picture of the gingerbread man from Fortnite, and it is proper bomb. I'll put it on the Discord. I'll take a picture of it and put it on the Discord later for you guys to look at. So Alpha Nut has started the qualifying. There's, what did I say? There's 7 of us. So we're one over Boris's rule, but I'm sure these guys will try and social distance as much as they possibly can out there. People from other countries. Boris is this dude that has blagged his way into the lead, and I'm not going political, all that's off to him. I wouldn't want the job. So there we are, Alpha Nut out on the track. He wasn't the first out there though. Homesick Alien only just joining the track. We're taking bets. Who's on that front, is it? Oh, I've already gone past who it is. Yeah, there we go, it's Cthulhu. Cthulhu quick on the button, nipping out of the pit lane to go. Ooh. Last week it was letting me go in car, that was all. Ooh, way up. I've been doing commentary on just replays, so I've not had half the buttons to play with, so I can play with some of these buttons again now. So Cthulhu making his way round to start the flying lap. We saw, was it a 28 in practice, was the fastest we've seen. Cthulhu, I'm keeping an eye on that. Oh, he's banged it into the railings, and We all know those ratings. There's Alpha just skimping them. King Shot. He's there. He's swinging it left and right, just behind Skyjacker. Look at that. He's got great handbrake control. This King Shot comes to life when it's the mud. So, expecting good things. Cthulhu then, we saw him make quite a large mistake. Here he goes, lovely sideways action. Oh, it feels like for ages. Look at them all, woo 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 woo. Sideways round there, Noxie in his yellow livery. Oh, I'm going to miss these cars, I really am. Thursdays are going to be, I mean, they're getting replaced by something called WRX, which is going to be just as exciting, using the Group B cars. Oh, it's so cool seeing them all going sideways. So, no one's crossed the line yet. It's quite a long lap before. Yeah, he must have. Oh yeah, they've crossed the line for the outlap, sorry. They're on the flying lap now. So yeah, hitting that barrier wouldn't have mattered, would it? What am I on about? I'm getting all excited. I was a lap ahead of myself. So Cthulhu now making his way round on his flying lap. The rest of these guys, they're all quite close together. Alpha and King Shot. They look like they're racing rather than qualifying. But it looks beautiful. I'm not complaining. Oh, how cool is that? You got to say, that's one of the most beautiful sights ever to behold. Two purple Subarus drifting in sync. So Cthulhu has crossed the line and set a 1:30.587, but they're all coming across now. But Cthulhu's time so far is still the fastest with a 1:30. No, Homesick has gone a 1:28.977. Cthulhu in second with a 30.587. Noxie's put it up into third with a 31.226. King Shot is in fourth with a 31.457. Jokers has put it into fifth with a 31.720, and Alpha there is in sixth with a 31.755, and Skyjacker is in seventh with a 32.591. So already it's very random in the mud on their first lap round. Homesick Alien, one lap one out of the gang, getting a 28.977, which is 1.5 seconds faster than the Spaniard Cthulhu. There we go. Homesick Alien, I've heard he's looking into building an extension on the side of his house for his trophies that he keeps winning. And looks like he's set for another championship here. He's on another purple. Cthulhu then, the Spaniard, loves the mud, it turns out. Hit the ground running when he joins about round 2 on the mud, and took a couple of wins. So Alpha Nut, the times are starting to come in now. Alpha Nut has gone third fastest with a 31.099. King Shot only managed a 31.276, still 500ths behind Noxie. Who else did we see move? Oh gosh. Noxie still sitting in fourth. Jokers, no, he hasn't bet his time. Skyjacker betted his time. Oh no, he hasn't been over the line yet. I'm not sure who betted his time. It might be Homesick with a 28.249, pulling that that time for pole to a 2.338 now. Cthulhu's last lap, he didn't beat his fastest. Alpha Nut and King Shot still quite close together. Still looks like they're racing now. Homesick Alien's joining the fun. My word, guys, you got 50 minutes of racing in the second race and a 10-minute dash before that. Yeah, you space yourselves out. You don't have to race straight away. So King Shot, we see him racing them guys. He's only done a 31.276. We've seen him go quicker in practice. Seen him do a 28. He's up 0.8 on his own time, but it's not purple. Now is Skyjacker getting on here. He's got a green next to his time. Cthulhu gone faster. He's gone up to second place now with a 29.519. 8. I think he was in second one, so he's got a bit closer to the Alien. 1.2 seconds away. Homesick Alien. They've all just come across the line. He hasn't bettered his time there. Alpha didn't better his time, nor did Noxie. Kingshot hasn't, nor has Joe Cass. And Skyjacker looks like he's struggling with the mounds of dirt either side of the track. So there we see Homesick Alien coming into the wiggly parts in Colorado Springs here, down in the US of A. So I guess Boris's rule doesn't matter about 7, does it? It's 6, because we're not even in England. We're down in the deep south, where the men are men. And was it the cows are scared? I don't know. And there we see Homesick Alien going faster yet again. Sorry, I'm drinking a coffee if you're wondering why it's all a bit weird and random pauses. It's got a lovely latte on the go. Do you know what? I'm gonna try and eat a peanut and see how we get on with that. So Alpha Nut, of course, has gone faster because I've put something in my mouth. And so has Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien is in the 27s now, 27.723. Alpha Nut, yeah, I don't think I've been in one of these. Whoosh just did a 29.076, only 1.3 seconds away from the Alien and 4/10 ahead of Cthulhu's time, who he didn't manage to beat his own time. Oh, but Cthulhu is purple in the first sector, but he's pointing the wrong way. Track's the other way, mate. There you go, nearly got it. So Noxie in 4th place. He's having a great one. He's loving the mud. I can't decide which livery I like of his better. He's in the purples now. Noxie's on fire. Let's get on board with our man Noxie. Let's give him a whoosh. But yeah, another one that really enjoys the drift, it seems. Comes to life in the mud, does Noxie. And with a 50-minute race, it really won't matter if you spin, I imagine, because I think everyone's going to be doing it. It's a long race to try and keep that up in the mud. The amount of steering input you have to put in driving these cars. There we go. We see he's not purple, but he's 2 seconds up on his own time. Kingshot's just gone across the line. Oh, Noxie's had a little touch with the barrier. He was doing a really great time. Definitely could get ahead of Kingshot. Does he do it? 1.4. Oh, a 10th off. A 10th off Noxie. Great effort. Kingshot doing a 29.577 and Noxie doing a 29.743. There we go. So Homesick Alien, he is on pole by 1.3 seconds ahead of Alpha Nut, who's done a 29.076, just on the verge of breaking into the 28s. Cthulhu then, Skyjacker, has done a 31.4, gone ahead of Joe Cass. So Cthulhu, we're watching at the moment. Whoosh. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. So Cthulhu in 3rd so far, 0.4 seconds behind Alpha Nut, and only 500ths ahead of Kingshot. So Kingshot there, doing a 29.577 on his last lap. He's down on this lap. That wood section, the log section, is evil, pure evil. If you don't get it right, you're all sorts of trouble. Noxie slapped it in the pits. He's happy for his day's work. Skyjacker then, his last lap was his best lap with a 31.429. He really does come to life in these cars. Oh, time's run out. Time has run out. I didn't even notice. So Homesick Alien has got his hazards on, so that's him done for the day. Alpha Nut looks like he's not going very fast, but his hazards don't look like they're on, so maybe he's just giving up on this lap, I'm not sure, but he's in second place. Third place for Cthulhu. Fourth place for Kingshot. Looks like everyone's done their laps. Skyjacker in sixth, and Jokus there in seventh. Right, we whizzed through them, didn't we? So we can come back and use a little bit of fancy decal. So Homesick Alien, whoosh, a 1:27.723, good enough for pole, good enough for 1.3 seconds ahead of second place Alpha Nut. 1.29.076 for Alpha, done on his fifth lap. Cthulhu got third eventually, 29.518 he managed on his fourth lap in the 10-minute qualifier. Kingshot there in fourth. I thought he'd be higher. He's less than 2 seconds away from the alien. He's only 500ths slower than the Spaniard ahead of him. He did a 29.577 on lap 6. Noxie having a great qualifying. He got fifth with a 29.743, only 0.166 seconds off of Kingshot. Seventh, Skyjacker, didn't quite find his mojo today. Will it come back in the race? We will see. He got sixth, and then finally we have seventh, Jokas. Looking like he's up for it. And that is your grid. Here we are, the 10-minute sprint race. This is going to be wild in the mud. I imagine it's going to be a crazy stuff. Cars everywhere. I'm pretty grateful there's only 7 people, so I can keep up with it, because any more and I would be lost. Right, get rid of those, bring that all back. We're sat here, that was the wrong time to put a handful of peanuts. I shouldn't have a bowl of peanuts in front of me. So we're sat here with Homesick Alien on the grid. Can't see the lights, they're off. We've got 10-minute dash now around the muddy swamps of Colorado Springs. And Homesick Alien takes the lead from pole. Alpha still in second, Cthulhu still in third. Kingshot holding that fourth place behind Noxie, ahead of Skyjacker. Jokus looks like he's dropped off a little bit from the pack. Skyjacker looking for a way past Noxie. They're really close, but up ahead we've got Homesick ahead of, oh no, Kingshot's had a big one. Kingshot, I've got to find Kingshot now. 4. So looks like Cotton Shot. Did he lose the car over the hill? Gone over the bumps, and oh, the back end just wanted to get into the corner first. Oh yeah, he knocked a little fence, that didn't help. So Kingshot there, we can see in the replay, is down to 6th place and still in 6th. So up ahead, Homesick Alien smiling. No IR Graham, his closest competitor in the championship. And Kingshot has had an off. So Homesick Alien only 7/10 ahead of Alpha though. Alpha says I'll give you a race. Cthulhu 2 seconds behind them, ahead of Noxie in 4th. Noxie going out at the end of the season with a bang. 5th place now for Skyjacker, getting ahead of Kingshot after Kingshot's woes. And Jokus there is in 7th. So we're going to get a little onboard footage here. Whoa. We're not going to get in-car footage because there's moves on and you can't see it in-car. So Alpha and Homesick Alien racing around the mud, trying to keep these Subaru Imprezas under control. They are the Isle of Man Time Attack model. They have got their horsepower souped up and the weight brought down. Homesick Alien hitting the barrier, but Alpha trying to wrestle that car under control in the corner, can't capitalise on Alien's mistake. And now Cthulhu a bit smoother driving through them last corners, but they've had a little knock, so Cthulhu probably had a lift, let Alpha go. So Cthulhu now looking racy as you like, sitting behind Alpha Nut. We're on board with the Spaniard. We've got Noxie 2.5 seconds behind us. Oh, and there's that barrier. We've managed to stay off the barrier, but we've lost a lot of time to Alpha there. But around here, it really doesn't matter. You're only Homesick looked like he's really slow going at the front there. Cthulhu looks like he's pulling these two in. And we're across the start-finish line into the first right-hand corner, then the left. You really sort of dip the brakes and pull that front end in, and then just try and floor it as soon as you feel comfortable here. Little lift. Let's get around this right-hander. Get a bit of torque on the back there. Kingshot is back up to 4th, sorry. So Kingshot made a move on Noxie. I don't think we'll see it. We'll see. Yeah, it's already happened, I'm afraid. Sitting on board with Cthulhu. We missed that one. Sorry, guys. So Homesick Alien ahead of Alpha Nut by 5/10. It's very close stuff here with 6 minutes left of racing. The top 3 are all within sight of each other, and then Kingshot in 4th. Looks like he's just got past Noxie. Noxie chasing down Kingshot. Skyjacker's dropped off from these guys a little bit. He's in a little space of his own. He's 6.3 seconds behind Noxie and 5.4 seconds ahead of Jokers. It's going to be a long day for Skyjacker in the cockpit of that Subaru. If he's not finding it comfortable, Homesick Alien is definitely finding it comfortable. He's got the fastest lap for lap 2 with the 28.158. Whoosh. He is flying in a zone of his own. He's 2 seconds ahead of Alpha Nut now. Alpha Nut is falling back into the clutches of King Cthulhu. Cthulhu, that was a mistake, but I think I'm going to stick to it. I've just granted him sovereignty, royalty over the British Isles. King Cthulhu. He's coming for Alpha Nut. I haven't noticed the little red light show up on the DRS on any of these cars. I don't think any of them are electing to use it, because it probably would be suicide at this point. So Cthulhu's going the fastest, 6.7 seconds ahead of Kingshot. Kingshot's pulled away from Noxie a little bit. He's also got purples. He's not only in a purple car, he's setting purple times, but oh, that back end, oh, these cars are a delight to watch when they're going sideways in the mud. I have to say, Noxie in the yellow liveried Subaru, trying to keep up with Kingshot. He did a 1:30.99 on his last lap. Kingshot did a 1:30.3. So Noxie definitely on pace with the guys ahead. Skyjacker struggling with that Subaru. Whoosh. We'll give him one of those. He's got a cool helmet. And there's Jokers. He's battling on in the mud. So Homesick Alien now 5 seconds. Oh, Cthulhu, King Cthulhu. He's already made the move 18 seconds ago. We saw he was on purpose, but he knocked the barrier there, so Alpha Nut can come back at him, but not quite. Oh my words. I can't call him King Cthulhu really, can I? Because there's a King Shot in the league, and it'll get kind of confusing. We'll just stick to Fernando for now. So Fernando Cthulhu is in 2nd place, some 5.7 seconds behind the Alien, and only half a second ahead of Alpha Nut. Alpha Nut is keeping track of him. No in-car view now. And there we go. It looks like Cthulhu has run wide there. No, he's still maintained ahead of the Alpha. Do some long shots, some fancy long shots. Whoosh. See the cars jumping over the top of us like the good old boys. And here they come. Oh, Alpha smashed the... Oh my lord, Alpha has had a big one. He's had a massive one. Here comes Kingshot coming round to try and get 4th place. And 3rd place, sorry, I apologise. And he's managed it. Oh, poor Alpha. Alpha Nut was doing nothing wrong. He was racing. Cthulhu for 2nd place. It looked innocent. I must say, I was playing with the camera views, and I saw him have a little nudge up the barrier and thought nothing of it, and then just the car just got out of his control, and he ended up having a big one down the side of the barrier. So Homesick Alien now 6.1 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. He did a 29.001 on his last lap. Now Cthulhu did a 29.617. He can't get on the pace of the Alien. There's 2 minutes left of this intense race. Cthulhu now 5.8 seconds ahead of Kingshot. Alpha only half a second behind Kingshot. He wants to place back. If he can get past Kingshot, he's lost nothing. They're side by side. This is crazy stuff. Kingshot's still holding that front. They're synchronized sliding. And there Kingshot managing, but there Alpha looked like he was going under Kingshot. See, that camera is rubbish to see both cars. You only look at one. This is a battle. This is the battle. The two purple liveried Subaru Imprezas here in Colorado Springs, fighting tooth and nail to get the last podium position. You see Alpha going through the woody corners. Kingshot, his handbrake control is fantastic, gets the car pointing where he wants to go, and he is starting to pull away from Alpha. But Alpha, is he coming back at him? It's hard to tell. Oh, yes, he is coming back at him. Only 3/10 away. Sitting on board with Alpha. Oh, for my son, get it in there. I can imagine he's slamming that accelerator down. He wants those wheels to spin. He needs those wheels to spin to help him round the corner. And then he wants them to grip so he can go down the straights. Oh my God, this is fantastic racing. This is amazing. Kingshot doing all he can to stay in that final podium position. We've been in car for a while. I better get out. Look at these guys racing. I said you only needed 7 for a race. You only need 2, and these two have been hit. They won't stop, and I can't go looking anywhere while these two are this close together. We'll go on Kingshot's car, 3. Better camera angle. We're on the final lap, guys. We're on the final lap. Kingshot, he's now a second ahead of Alpha. Homesick Alien, he's just coming round the last corner. Drove a perfect race from start to finish. And there you go. That's got to be the championship wrapped up, I imagine. And here we see Cthulhu, a fine finish to the season. Lovely. I love a nice pirouette over the line. Now take a boo. Alpha's ahead of Kingshot. I should have watched him tonight. Alpha finished ahead of Kingshot. Amazing. I wonder if he'll let me do that. So here we go. A bit of a replay at the end, in the final corner. Kingshot was leading, but we can see there Alpha just coming under Kingshot in that last corner, and there he goes. He takes the lead. I bet it's all gone now though. So Kingshot 4th, Noxie in 5th. Skyjacker still making his way round. Managed to 33.00. They're plugged into Mummy's headphones. Snoopy head, Zach. No worries. And Joker's finishing in the final position. So, wow, what a race, especially between Alpha and Kingshot, and the top 3 in the early parts of that. There you go. Congratulations, Homesick Alien. Pole position, fastest lap, and the victory. Up to IKEA tomorrow then, Homesick, for a new cabinet. For all these bloody trophies you keep winning. Oh, give someone else a go, you bugger. No, it's great stuff. We love it, especially as he's one of our own. He's a VRCer, even though it doesn't say it in his name, because his name's too long. I'm going to have a peanut to celebrate. Oh yeah, I threw that from about 3 inches away and got it in my mouth. So, these are your final results for the 10-minute sprint race here at Colorado Springs, round 10 of the WRX Challenge. In first place is Homesick Alien, a fine win from start to finish. That's meant for me a fine race from start to finish. Cthulhu was 3rd behind Alpha, and Alpha and Cthulhu got into a battle. Cthulhu managed to get past, got into 2nd place. Alpha into 3rd. And then we saw him have a mistake, go down to 4th, and then fought hard for the final podium position back. King Shot in 4th, saw him have an early mistake on lap 1, and he was always trying to have a comeback since then. Got past Noxie, who's finished in 5th, Skyjacker in 6th, and Jokus finished in 7th. Oh, that's it now, that's it. That's it. It's the last race. The final race. There will be obviously a WRX Challenge 2. This is the first season, isn't it? Yeah, brand new. So yes, it will be back. Right, when are they going to go again? Because I could nip out, can I, for a quick breather. We could call it a breather, couldn't we? A quick second or two, catch my breath. So we will watch King Shot driving around in the dark. I don't know how long Alphanut's going to give me. It's 1:30 now. They usually sort of have 10 minutes. Yeah, I want to risk it for a biscuit. I'm going to have a mouthful of peanuts, take a couple of lugs of a ciggy, and I will be back for a 50-minute race here in the mud. And we saw how that race went. Can you imagine 50 minutes of that? Yes, it's going to be good. See you soon. Good evening and welcome. It wouldn't be WRX challenge without an internet problem for me. So yeah, got disconnected. We're back up again for race 2 and 50-minute one. I don't think they've started it without me, but I don't know. They might be getting a bit sick of my internet. They keep telling me to get on with Virgin and get it sorted. So yeah, well, I will. But I was on 5G, and apparently my son said, "You'd be better off on 2G." So you know, I'm back. I'm talking to you, and just got this message of what a boring start to a stream there ever has been. Me just talking gobbledygook. So there you go. I've told them I'm back. I don't know. That's their information now to do with what as they will. So we had an amazing sprint race, and I don't know why, but I was outside having a fag, man. I just looked at the screen and just had a big sign saying you are disconnected. So yeah, I come rushing in here and try to get on with things, and I tried to connect to my phone's 4G. That didn't go very well, and that's when my kid said, "Ooh, connect to 2G." He didn't say it like that, he said, and he was being, "Hey, I wasn't saying to do." Now I'm getting moaned at. I was just telling you the story. He said it in a very nice way, saying, "You should try the 2G, Dad." He came down like a Disney. There was birds and deers come running into the room, and this is like a harp sound, and then he went, "Oh father dear, I see you have internet issues. Don't you know that 2G is the way to go?" And then there was a whole big, he stood right in front of the television woman. There's no respect in the commentary box. So King Shot, I don't understand the grid. I don't understand the grid. What did I miss? So that grid I don't understand, but we will continue anyway. So King Shot ahead of Cthulhu, is ahead of Homesick, is ahead of Jokers, and there's no Alpha now. Yeah, something very odd happened there. So I don't have to exit myself. I picked up the controller. Skyjacker's not exiting. He can smell a win. 50 minutes of racing here with Skyjacker, and he's going up towards the corner, and he's now coming towards another corner that no competitors inside, and he's gone. So then we'll check the race. Oh, there's no race results. Yes, that was quite weird, because it seemed to be no Alpha. Am I messing up their mojo being here? Is my internet like COVID-19 and ruining it for everyone? Now Skyjacker will not re-enter. No, he says. I'm having a peanut. I don't care. If it sounds terrible, to hell with it. It's been a stressful couple of minutes. What, we're losing the internet? Can you even hear me? I'll turn my YouTube up. Oh, there you go. Yeah, sounds terrible when I'm eating peanuts. I want to try something out here, right? Let's go and have a back look at this. Homesick's having a nip around. Press that button to get rid of those. Press that and that. Right. What time is it? 8:45. We've got a 50-minute race, man. It's going to be a late night. Let's see. Child, make me a latte. Thank you, Zach. You're cool. You're the best one. You're my favourite one. Oh, no. See, one got me the internet, the other one got me a latte. He hasn't yet. Anyway, there we see Homesick doing victory donuts, we believe, thinking that he already is the champion of the Subaru, Lord of the Dirt, monster of the Impreza. Let's try again, gents. Good luck. Here we go. The final will start in 7 seconds. Having a little lovely donut session. here in America. And then, who's that? Alpha Nut drove through the middle of the two of them. Awesome. One peanut this time. See if we can get away with that. I need to wash it down with Red Bull though. There you go. Jokers that's like the grid I thought we were going to see. Jokers leading from Skyjacker, Noxie, Kingshot, Alpha Nut, Cthulhu, and the alien at the back. Oh no, Graham, we missed you. I was really looking forward to this massive showdown. But there you go. Jokers now is taking off, but there you go. Skyjacker got a launch and a half in the dirt, and Skyjacker leading from Kingshot. Kingshot's getting past. Oh my, they're all over there. Yeah, Kingshot second. Alpha Nut is in third. Homesick's already up into fourth. Jokers, he's got Cthulhu for company behind, and Noxie is behind the pair of them. We've got 50 minutes of racing, so let's strap ourselves in. Oh no, Skyjacker on an early spin. Oh my lord, that's not what he wants, but he's got 50 minutes, so it's a long race. Homesick has come to the top of the pile ahead of Kingshot. So Homesick Alien has made a move on Kingshot somewhere in the mix. Alpha Nut just tracking behind these only by a second. Jokers is up to fourth. Noxie fifth there. Whoa, what is that I'm watching? That was Skyjacker sideways in amongst the crowd. Cthulhu struggling to get past Jokers and Noxie, but has done now into fifth place to chase Skyjacker down. Skyjacker didn't really get much pain. I thought he was going to be right to the back, but he only fell down to fourth from first. And he can come back. Everyone wants to win this last race, I am sure of it. Everybody wants to go out with a bang, and every single person on that track. Oh, there goes Alien. Alien's hit the mound of ground. Mound of ground. It is a mound, and it's a bit of ground. So yes, Homesick Alien hit the mound of ground. Kingshot a little bit too far. It looks like he's been having his own issues, and Alpha Nut a little bit behind him. My gosh, pace yourself, boys. So Skyjacker and Cthulhu is where our race is at the moment. Sitting on board with the Spaniard, watching Skyjacker flex around the corner with his little bit of drifting. We're side by side, so we'll come out because that camera is absolutely bobbins when we're alongside each other. Quick little wash down with my Red Bull. I have to counterbalance it, you see, because there's so much monster on our YouTube channel. I have to counterbalance it with all the Red Bull talk. We don't want to upset two of the biggest sponsored sim sponsors out there, do we? So there we go. Skyjacker, great move around the outside of Cthulhu. These two are having a ding-dong of a race here in the mud at Colorado Springs for round 10, the final of the WRX challenge. That Red Bull does taste great. Come on, children, get it down the gullet. It's good for thee. You want your heart to race? You want to feel like you're on the edge of some adrenaline-packed extreme sport, just sat in your living room? Then buy a can of Red Bull. There's the advert. Come on, boom, that's in. Come on, pay me, Red Bull. So the monster car of Skyjacker pulling ahead of Cthulhu. These two are in the grips of a battle. We're only 3 minutes into this race already, and Cthulhu has just taken it up the inside from Skyjacker. Skyjacker's alongside, they're rubbing doors, but Cthulhu is staying ahead. So elsewhere, there is other people in this race. You have Homesick Alien only 1.7 seconds ahead of Kingshot. Kingshot wants this win. He wants to go out with a win. He didn't get the championship. He may get second without I.R. Graham being here. He was only 12 points behind. He got fourth place, so yes, I suppose he wants second in the championship and a win to his name, but he's 3.7 seconds behind the Alien, but only 1.7 seconds ahead of Alpha Nut. Alpha Nut on the go. He had an amazing race. He was in second place in the sprint. He dropped to third, lost fourth, and then came back to get third place on the final corner of the final lap. Talk about your dramatics. Thank you very much, Alpha Nut. We love it here, the Virtual Racers Club. We love drama. So Cthulhu looks like he's started. Whoa! Is King Shot having an issue? He's looking like he's having an issue. Alpha Nut looks like he's catching him up. He looked ghosted for quite a while there. Homesick Alien then, he is 4.6 seconds. He's just out there flexing, being the pogist in the group. Oh yeah, as we're doing all young gangster talk, street, as I'm going all street on you, then don't forget to hit like and submarine, because, you know, we love that. I don't know exactly what it is, but my kid says you got to tell YouTubers to hit like and submarine. So yeah, we'll work it out one day. King Shot then in second, 5.3 seconds behind. Alpha Nut catching him up. This battle with Cthulhu, he's now 9 seconds ahead of Skyjacker, so we guess Skyjacker may have had a nudge or a penalty of some kind. Noxie is 6.3 seconds behind Skyjacker and only 2 seconds ahead of Jokers. And that is your race so far in the first 5 minutes. Got a long way to go, boys. A long way to go. Smile and wave. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. So, Homesick Alien. Whoosh, your Season 1 WRX Challenge champion. He's showing his purple bits. King Shot, whoosh, second on the track, and I think second in the championship. A great debutant. He was a rookie this season, wasn't he? I believe. Yes, I think this was his. Has he got the yellow thing on the back? I'm pretty sure he's. Yeah. No, maybe not. But I think he was a rookie. They call rookies. I mean, you know, it was his first one with us. And he's come in with a shebang. Getting second in the championship, we think. And at the moment, second in this race. Pulling away from Alpha Nut now. Alpha Nut, good consistent driver. Fast. Raced him many a time. And he is hard work to overtake and race against. Just knows where to put the car. Just enough, even when he's having a bad day, he can stay ahead. Oh, Cthulhu! Cthulhu's had a massive one. Noxie in 5th. Skyjack has also had a massive one. He's further back. He's fighting with Jokers, but there Cthulhu has stayed ahead of Noxie. But I don't know how. It's 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Yeah, I thought Noxie was just coming up towards him, but Noxie now in 5th, 2.8 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker on the comeback. Somehow has ended up behind these guys. He's out there wide. He's hit the barrier again. So there goes Jokers. Lovely little move from Jokers there. And there's a yellow flag. Is that for Skyjacker or for someone else? No, Noxie's in the barrier. There goes Skyjacker. Skull Noxie has ended up right at the back. Jokers ahead of Skyjacker. We saw that. Noxie has come a cropper, I think, in the woody bits. Poor Noxie, but still, we're only 8 minutes into this race. Noxie had just done his fastest lap as well. He was in the flow. Homesick Alien leading by 7 seconds from King Shot. King Shot also 7.6 seconds ahead of Alpha Nut. Alpha Nut is 6.7 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu there is 11.3 seconds ahead of Jokers. And here we go, we've got Jokers is only 2.6 seconds ahead of Skyjacker, and Skyjacker is 4.7 seconds ahead of Noxie. So, you know, we've only got 41 minutes of racing, boys. 41 minutes of racing, and everyone's lovely and spaced out. It's not a nightmare I had once, that we had a long endurance race. With no pit stops, boys. Remember? Boys. Where's this come from, boys? I've been watching a lot of Misfits, I think. I think it's, oh, what's he called? Glutso? Gutso? No, it's not the TV show Misfits. It's a YouTube crew called Misfits, Swagger Souls. Oh, Joker's having a little nudge there. We're watching Joker's, hoping the Skyjacker's going to catch him up so we can have a race. But yeah, it's some bloke called Fitz and Swagger Souls. Zuckles, he's the one. He said, boy, all the time. You know, I've been watching a lot of them lately. They're playing a game called Rust. I've never seen it before, but it looks fascinating. I wish I had a PC. But then I suppose if I had a PC, gaming PC, I'd be playing iRacing, maybe? I don't know. So let's have a look around the field. This is going to be random, guys. If I've got no racing to commentate on, you're just going to hear just things off at the top of my head, and it's going to be odd. So brace yourselves. I don't think anyone's watching. It says 3 people are watching, but they're all probably from other race clubs looking for ideas, because we're the best. So Homesick Alien leading 11 seconds from Kingshot. Kingshot 5.6 seconds ahead of Alphanut. Alphanut, oh, he's found that mound of ground. But he's a good 5 seconds ahead of Cthulhu, who's now 15 seconds ahead of Jokers. He's got Skyjacker coming for company. We've got something to watch, guys. I'm not going to say boys. Oh, no. Our only bit of racing's just disappeared. Jokers has just thrown it into the wall. Oh, gosh, poor Jokers. How frustrated, but he's 4.2 seconds ahead of Noxie. Can Noxie catch him up? He had a bad one on lap 5. He's on the comeback. Come on, Noxie, you can do it. Oh no, Noxie, that back end is just so loose. You hit the barrier and it bounces you back into the middle of the track. It is a real skill getting to master one of these cars, and it's so much fun. Even if you don't want to participate in, oh no, there's only 2 watching. I think that comment about other clubs spying on us has made someone leave. I was only joking. I don't think other clubs are watching us. Why would they? They get more views than us. It's not. I'm not doing anything highly different. Come back, number 3. Come back. I didn't mean it. So Homesick Alien is 12.8 seconds ahead of Kingshot. Kingshot is now 7 seconds ahead of Alphanut. Alphanut is 6 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu is 16 seconds ahead of Skyjack. Skyjack back up to 5th ahead of Noxie, who is 6 seconds. I mean Joker, sorry, who's ahead of Noxie by 7 seconds. Really struggling. Noxie looked really good in the sprint race. He's pushing. He's hit that bit of wood. He's hit that bit of wood. Poor Noxie. Don't push, dude. Oh, Homesick Alien. Is he going slow? I'm going to sit in Kingshot's car for a wee while, because there's not much else happening. So just sit back and chill. How's your guys' Thursday's been? This is my last Thursday. I've taken off of work because they're doing these. So whatever's replacing this, I think Rally X will be in a replay package, unless someone out there fancies a go at commentating during the week, Tuesdays and Thursday nights. We'd be more than interested in you coming forward. You've listened to me, so you obviously know you can do a better job than who we've got already doing it. So yeah, get involved. Come onto our Discord server and ask about. Whoa, Kingshot right on the very edge of the pit lane there, smashing into the barrier. He's got 8.6 seconds on Alphanut, so he's got a bit of breathing space, but he's not going to catch up the Alien. Any ideas about winning this race is slowly dissipating. We've got 30 seconds. Yeah, about 15 seconds ahead of second place Kingshot. Saw him give the barrier a really good punt just then, and he's lost about 2 seconds on Alphanut. Alphanut will see that on his timing screen. Alphanut's doing super consistent times, 30, 30, 30, 28, whereas Kingshot's done a 31, a 29, a 29, a 31. So it's about the same, but you know, Alpha's consistency is great in these rally cars because you can just easily drop them. He's 5.4 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu also in the 30s, done a 28 and a 29. He'll be looking to cut down that gap between him and Alphanut. He's got 24 seconds on Joker. Joker's is ahead of Skyjacker again. I might as well just stay with Skyjacker. He seems to be doing all the moving. It's Joker's around the outside there on the grass and mud. Well, they're in the mud, but on the grass and dodgy stuff. And Skyjacker all chasing him down. Barely see the liveries of these cars anymore. They've been driving in the mud for so long. Gone full screen on the YouTube. Now we've got a little screen, just keeping you up to date with things. Joker's is a second ahead of Skyjacker. Whoosh, but Joker's is out there on the barrier. Oh no, poor Joker's. They've swapped again, Skyjacker and Joker's. So Skyjacker 21 seconds behind Cthulhu. He wants some major action to happen upstairs to slow these up ahead, to slow these guys down, but it doesn't look like there is any sign of them slowing down. Homesick Alien got the fastest lap on lap 7 with a 1:27.511, and he is holding that 14 seconds ahead of Kingshot. Kingshot's last 2 laps were in the 31s. He's 7.3 seconds ahead of Alphanut. Alphanut in 3rd place there, doing nice consistent lap times. He's 5.3 seconds ahead of Cthulhu, and Cthulhu is 22.5 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker now 3.5 seconds, 4 seconds ahead of Jokus, and Jokus is 15.9 seconds, 16 seconds ahead of Noxie. Noxie's having a really rough race these last few laps. Stop pushing, Noxie. Calm down. You've done a 1:30.9, now just aim to do 1:30s and then slowly drop a couple of tenths each lap. Don't make the same mistakes as me, as get all blood rush to your heads. Your accelerator foot gets heavy and then you just end up throwing it off all the time. There we are. Alien, super consistent. 1:30, 1:30, 1:29. He's not making no mistakes. You know he can do a 27, so he can go 3 seconds faster, but why bother? It's in the bag. It is in the bag. He has gone to Tesco's. He's got his trolley. He's had a wander around the aisles. He's picked what he likes. He's picked a new shelf to put up for his trophies, and then he's got himself to the till. He's put everything on the conveyor belt. The happy employee at said supermarket has scanned all his stuff, and he is now in the process of packing it all up, putting it all in the bag so he can take it home. So 12.7 seconds ahead of Kingshot. Looks like Kingshot's coming back at him. Did a 28. Oh no, 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 don't watch that bloody wall, Kingshot. They've put it right in your way, haven't they? It's 2 laps now we've seen you doing that. But he is 13.9 seconds ahead of Alphanut. Alphanut did a 33.6 on his last lap. So he's only 2.4 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu coming back. Late stages of this race. You can see the Alphanut just up ahead. Oh, there's a yellow. I don't know who that's for. Skyjacker's ahead of Jokers. Doesn't look like anything obvious with that yellow flag, and it did go quite quickly, so it must have just been someone having a slight off. I'll tell you what, my favourite child, this latte is absolutely banging. Thank you very much. Lennon? Yeah, screw you. I know that sounds harsh, but he is... Yeah, but the other way round. So, you're trying to get me into trouble for being a sly little mother. Hubbard. I didn't say, I said Mother Hubbard. So Cthulhu is now only 3/10. I don't even get paid for this anyway. What do I care about? Oh no, there's a little tap from Cthulhu. And he's now got to do it all again. He's 2.5 seconds behind Alphanut. And it's like, you know, Minecraft. He's got to go and grind. Go and grind those seconds out of the way. Pick up some materials. Come back. Hey Bob, you hungry? Cat's just walked in, announced he's hungry. So here we are, then watching Cthulhu trying to catch up Alphanut. There's 2 people watching. Say hello on the stream. Couldn't hear you. Oh, hey, I've missed someone looking at the bloody YouTube channel. The Cthulhu's now ahead of Alpha, but they're side by side. Here we go. We've got a race on, boys. Come and watch. Get that other third person back. Send them a message saying, yeah, they're racing now, lads. Cthulhu and Alphanut side by side for the last podium position. Alphanut has been ahead of Cthulhu for the longest of times. We're 29 minutes left of this race. Look at this, sideways. Sideways alongside of each other. Now we've got something to talk about. Alphanut just ahead of Cthulhu. Shall we look in the car? And we will sit in. Oh no! Cthulhu's just found a barrier. Alphanut pulling away. Oh, Jokus will be looking to see if he can gain. I don't think that was a 30-second crash though, was it really? But Jokus has pulled himself 10 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. Jokus is having a great race here at the final. 29, 28, 29. Kingshot 22 seconds behind the Alien. He's doing a 34 and a 31, but he's 13 seconds ahead of Alpha. Alpha, after King Cthulhu's little mistake, has pulled himself 3.5 second breathing space. Cthulhu, he'll be cursed. Oh no, it's all going wrong on this lap. Oh, poor Cthulhu. My word, it looked like he was on for a podium position. Looked like he was carrying a bit more pace than Alphanut on the day. But it's just one small thing and these cars are done. And you've got to start all over again. So there's Jokus. He's got himself into a little rhythm on lap 13. He did a 30.9. Looking good. In his Phillips liveried Subaru WRX. Skyjacker there in the Monster, 8.7 seconds behind Jokus. He's had an up and down race. His lap times are a bit erratic. 34, 30, 32, 31, 34, 43. He had a bad one on the last one. And he's 9 seconds behind Jokus and 15 seconds ahead of Noxie. There we go. Right. Okay, well, I'm getting that horrible sign saying that the internet isn't sufficient, so we'll crack on. We've still got 26 minutes of this race, so hopefully my router can hold on. There's a yellow flag out there. I don't know what for. Oh, it's Skyjacker. Skyjacker. Past him. Noxie is coming, but he's 2.5 seconds behind Skyjacker. You can see the rear lights of the Monster Subaru. It's just got to keep it going in a reasonable fashion. Skyjacker's 3.2 seconds ahead now. Now Skyjacker will have the fire in his belly. He'll be pushing, so there'll be likely more mistakes. Noxie's just got to keep his head straight, keep calm, and keep track of the Monster Subaru ahead of him. And 30 seconds. Looks like, oh, this corner is a real monster for all of them. They're all struggling with that corner particularly. So Homesick Alien, 28.3 on his last lap. He's 23 seconds ahead of King Shot. My word, everyone sit back, relax, and watch this man flex. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that's some cracking driving there from the Alien. Let's go on board. Let's go on board with the Homesick Alien for at least a lap. We're just coming around the last corner. I'm going to have a slurp of my latte that tastes even better because it was made with love by my child. Oh yeah, cracking. So here we go. The left-hander going uphill. As soon as you get to the brow of the hill, you can floor that accelerator. Coming to the right-hander, trying to get that back end just to sit round a little bit. No, Alien has driven straight through it. Then we've got a drop in the right hand. It's hard, it gets tighter, it gets tighter, it gets tighter. Round there, and then floor it, the accelerator. We're 22.8 seconds ahead of King Shot. We're 8/10 off of our fastest lap here at the right hand. This is the one. They're all going out to find that barrier. Homesick Alien taking it nice and easy. This is the advantage he's got. He hasn't got the pressure. He's got the championship already in the bag. And there we go through a right left there, coming up to the left-hander. It's over a small jump. Just a little jump there. It's all right, nothing to worry about over here. The car gets unsettled into this right-hander. Is this coming up to the wood section? Everyone's having trouble with this corner, obviously. And here, yes, into what I like to call, is it the wood section? Yeah, you go to the right and then to the left. There's logs everywhere. Cars drifting out. Get a good line through here. Here's another one that slings the cars out wide. Keep it in. Watch that pit lane wall. And there you go. Coming around to start lap 19. Some 23.7 seconds ahead of King Shot. And that lap was a 28.7. Yeah, I'm going to boot. Whoosh. So Homesick Alien demonstrating out there how to run a nice clean race. King Shot now 22 seconds ahead of Cthulhu's ahead of, yes, Cthulhu was ahead of Alphanut, I'm pretty sure. I hope so. I've made a bit of a faux pas, but we'll get on board with Alphanut. Has he chases? Yeah, because we saw Alphanut have a big off, didn't we? Your phone is over here. Yes, there wasn't a submarine suddenly in the commentary box, people. That was my wife looking for her phone. So we're sat on board with Alphanut. Whoosh, have one of those. Oh, lovely latte. Have a peanut. We're only 1.3 seconds behind Cthulhu now. I don't care. I'm getting paid for this because it's holiday pay. It's lovely. Sitting here watching these nutters race each other, eating peanuts, drinking latte, getting paid, gangster. So now Alphanut has caught right up with Cthulhu, and I'm going to be spraying the dining room with peanuts. I mean the commentary box with peanut, chewed up peanuts, peanut butter. Alphanut gone straight past Cthulhu there. Too busy talking about peanuts to get excited about the move. We've not seen much racing in this, and when there was a thingy, I was too busy talking about something else. Cthulhu really dropping off the pace there. Alphanut just seemed to just drive straight past him. Alphanut's last lap was a 32.5, I believe, and Cthulhu 29.2. So I don't know if we've seen Cthulhu's had a bit of an issue that's made Alphanut catch him up. Is it freezing? Why is the back door wide open? It's hot. Okay. So, Homesick Alien. Oh, well, why am I pull away from that when it's a race? Cthulhu and Alphanut in the midst of a battle of this 50-minute race. We've got 21 minutes left. So we're half hour through. The last podium position being fought hard between Alphanut and Cthulhu. Cthulhu looked like He had it all under control, but this last lap he seems to have lost a bit of pace. He's using his DRS. I haven't seen many people using their DRS. So Cthulhu, he's going for it. There we can see Alpha trying to keep the control of that WRX, but it doesn't want to be controlled one bit. Let's turn this up because we're looking like we're still having internet problems. Should have probably turned off the... Yeah, everything seems okay in sync and stuff. A bit blurry looking like. Just, you know, looks like you're drunk while you're watching it. So Alpha Nut pulling over. No, he's only half a second. Let's get back there with Cthulhu. Get on board. We can see there Alpha Nut out wide. We're going through the wood section. The logs. Nice and clean line through there from both competitors. Coming around now. We're looking at the back of the purple monster Subaru of Alpha Nut, who is in the final podium position. Cthulhu trying hard, everything he can, throwing it all at Alpha Nut, and Alpha Nut is soaking it up, soaking up the pressure. Cthulhu going out wide there. We've got 42-second breathing space from Joker's behind us. Joker's having a great race back there in 5th place with Skyjacker. So ooh, bump there really put Joker's Cthulhu offline, giving Alpha a bit of breathing space for a second or so, but Alpha looks like he's gone out wide. Oh, he's such a... These corners, they take different lines. You don't know what's going to happen when you go into it. Alpha likes to go out wide and use the grass. Cthulhu likes to pull it in tight, but they both... Oh, Cthulhu's taking it up to 3rd. Better get out of this, shouldn't I? And there you go, Alpha trying to battle the back end of that Subaru. Has given Cthulhu the opportunity to get up into 3rd, but Alpha's not giving up. He's still there. He's only 2 tenths behind. We will have a look around the rest of the field pretty soon. God, I hope it's not going to be all blurry like that for the whole broadcast. When I watch it back, I'll feel like I'm losing my eyes. Oh no, Alpha's back ahead of Cthulhu because I was looking. I'm going to stop looking at the bloody... No, there's only one watching, which is me, obviously. So I'm going to turn that off. See if that helps your internet bloody thing. Right, so Cthulhu is there in 3rd ahead of Alpha Nut. We saw Alpha Nut. Oh, bit of a clash there between the two cars. Alpha's ended up worst off, dropping off from Cthulhu. Cthulhu looked like he lifted as well, but no. Back on it. There's only a second between Alpha and Cthulhu. They're fighting hard for that final position of the podium. Up ahead, Homesick Alien, 36.7 seconds ahead of King Shot. Really was a masterful drive by the Alien. King Shot, 17 seconds ahead of Cthulhu for 2nd place. What a jump! Awesome. 10 out of 10. So, didn't put a foot wrong, King Shot. Just didn't quite have the pace of the Alien today. Cthulhu there in 3rd ahead of Alpha Nut. But we don't know. We don't quite know who's going to finish in 3rd. Sorry, I was getting distracted because now it looks like the TV's been chucked off the internet. Oh, I'm not worried about anything. Just Homesick Alien leading from King Shot. Cthulhu ahead of Alpha Nut, who's 1.6 seconds behind the Spaniard. Joker's there, we can see, in a fine 5th place. Great points from that. That'll help him in the championship. He's down a bit, but I think that might put him ahead of a couple of people. Skyjacker in 6th, a race to forget, I think, for him. Doesn't seem to enjoy the mud as much as he does the tarmac. He's a very precise driver, and I don't think he's as comfortable on the mud as he is. He's had a win this season, so he'll be coming away from the first championship, WRX, probably thinking he can get more. Homesick Alien, though, I believe is going to be the championship winner. IR Graham had to miss a round, and then he's missed this round, and I think internet woes had him miss a race last week, or there would have been a lot more different outcome, I believe. But consistency is key in a championship, and Homesick Alien, you must say, has been the most consistent. Always there, him and Kingshot, always there, always thereabouts, to pick up maximum points as they can. Got 15 minutes left of this race. He's 40 seconds ahead of Kingshot, that we're watching now, who's 13 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu did a 29.3 on his last lap, but 15 minutes to go. It's not undoable that Cthulhu could catch up Kingshot if Kingshot's staying, well, he's doing 29 before he's 32. So I think Kingshot's got the pace to stay ahead of Cthulhu. It would have to be some sort of mistake to help Cthulhu out there. Cthulhu has pulled nearly 3 seconds out on Alphanut now. Alphanut's last lap, 29.5, so he's on pace there. I think it's only Homesick Alien who's managed to get it into the 27s. We're on lap 24. There must be some tired arms out there, especially those wheel users. They must be, their shoulders must be aching, all sorts. So Joker's 50 seconds behind Alphanut, but 11 seconds ahead of Skyjacker, who's 21 seconds ahead of Noxie. Skyjacker looks like he's putting his best lap in so far. It's getting a bit more consistent now. We can see 30, 30, 31, 32, a 30.089. He's nearly into the 29s. So yes, if he'd had 36 minutes, and he's getting to the grip of this car. He's only 11 seconds behind Joker's. Joker's pace is a 31, but he did do a 36.0 before that. Oh, he's off again, but he's kept control of that car. Nice save, Cole. And Skyjacker chasing down the pole. Noxie is in 7th place. So here we see Homesick Alien miles ahead of Kingshot. Did a 28.655 on his last lap. Kingshot there, a bit of drifting through the wiggly bit at Colorado Springs for round 10, the final round. This is the final race of the WRX challenge, and I must say I have enjoyed every last minute of this championship, to the point where I had to get put on nights after I'd already committed to doing a couple, and I ended up booking every Thursday evening off just so I could carry on with the commentary of it, because I believe in this championship. I think it's a great championship. I love it. I love how it's on tarmac, it's on mud, it's a different format every week, and obviously some formats work, some formats not, but most of all, I think most of the races have worked. I know this race is a bit spaced out. Well, there you go, Cthulhu's just done the fastest lap with a 29.949. He's only 9 seconds behind Kingshot, but Alphanut's 1.2. Alphanut must have done a 28.484. I said a 29, but it's not. It's a 26.949. Where did he find that lap from? That is amazing, Cthulhu. He's less than 10 seconds behind Kingshot. We've got 11.5 minutes left of this race. Alphanut, they're all suddenly finding a super pace. Joker still 15 seconds ahead of Skyjacker, who's 21 seconds ahead of Noxie. These guys are quite spaced out at the back. Homesick Alien, obviously 38 seconds now ahead of Kingshot. Oh yeah, he looked like he'd done a bad lap on lap 25. That might have been his slowest lap of the race, 34.125. Kingshot, oh, Kingshot's had a mistake, and he's not that far ahead of Cthulhu to make these mistakes, but Cthulhu has got the hassle from Alphanut, which will be slowing him down. My God, this race is coming to life in the last 10 minutes. 6.2 seconds behind Cthulhu, Kingshot now is Cthulhu, and only 3/10 ahead of Alphanut. I love a little in-car action. So we're sitting on board with Alphanut, pushing Cthulhu ever closer to Kingshot. I doubt Kingshot will make another mistake, but there's Kingshot, there's Cthulhu out wide, but Alphanut not quite made it up there. Oh yeah, look at that line that Cthulhu took there. He got a great drive through that corner. Oh, a few bit bumpy going into this right-hander. Alphanut got a lovely turn on the back end there, but he's out wide now and he's hit the barrier. Oh my god, and there goes Cthulhu, disappearing off into the distance. So Kingshot only 5 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. He's going to be feeling the pressure. Cthulhu's just got to get his head down and do a couple of those 26.9 laps and he will be all over Kingshot. We're only 10 minutes left of the race. Alphanut, that small mistake has dropped him nearly 4 seconds behind Cthulhu. So you can see just a small nudge of a barrier. Kingshot can lose you a lot of time. Kingshot's pushing it like hell now. He can see the times. He's got it all out on his dashboard. He knows that Cthulhu is coming at a ridiculous amount of pace. So Kingshot really has to get the pedal to the metal and crack on, or he will have Cthulhu breathing down his neck, and you do not want that kind of pressure when you want to get your second position and second place in the championship all tied up with a nice little bow. But Cthulhu wants to finish on a high as well. He did a 29.1 on his last lap. He's 5 seconds behind Kingshot. We've got nearly 9 minutes to go. It might be all too much to ask. I don't think Kingshot's going to make another mistake, although he looked out wide there in the distance. Cthulhu's coming. Kingshot, get a Swifty on. Alphanut is 4.6 seconds behind us. Joker's still ahead of Skyjacker, who's ahead of Noxie. Looks like Kingshot, I don't know if it's just tiredness, but he's losing a lot of time over Cthulhu now. I don't know if he's got fatigue from racing for 32 minutes around here. Sideways in every corner, left and right. It's got to take it out of you. I don't know how I'd feel about driving in the mud for 50 minutes. I'd be worn out. I really would be. So, oh no, oh no, oh no. No, no, no. Kingshot out wide again. Cthulhu catching him up. He's only 8/10 behind. Kingshot's having an awful last lap. Did a 30 on his lap before, but this one's going to be in the 4s, I think. Cthulhu there looking for a way past. And if Kingshot slows up Cthulhu too much, then Alphanut will be on these guys also. Here they both come sideways around the first corner, and Cthulhu looking to get up the inside of Kingshot, makes contact, but he's through. Kingshot giving him a flash to say thanks for that, but there's Cthulhu, 45 seconds behind Homesick Alien, fought his way up second. Oh, Kingshot was flying in there with some ferocity then. Kingshot wants that second place back. All this time Alphanut catching him up in the distance. We've got 7 minutes left of this race. I'm aware I'm telling you every minute that we've got a minute less, but I can't believe we're doing a 50-minute race and the first, third and second are 7/10 a second apart. Kingshot just overdriving that car, it seems, doing everything he can to try and get that second place back. Cthulhu right there virtually at the end found some pace. He got that 26.9 and then it's been wake up call since. He's been flying. And Kingshot, he thought that second place was his. He had a couple of rough laps. Oh, he's lost the back end again. It's not all. They've pulled 7 seconds out on Alphanut. Alphanut must have had a mistake. Watch that wall. Kingshot, we know you've given it a couple of nudges this evening. It's only 1.3 seconds behind. We've got 6 minutes. I'm not going to tell you how long we've got, because I've told you every minute so far. So Homesick Alien leads from Cthulhu, 45 seconds. Cthulhu ahead of King Shot by 1.8. He might be my driver of the day, I think, on this race alone. Racing with Alpha, racing with King Shot, battling his way to get second place on the podium. It's a great drive from the Spaniard. There's King Shot. Thought second place was all his. It looked all done and dusted. Like he had a couple of rough laps, well, even not rough laps, what, 30, a 32 and a 30.9. But it was enough for Cthulhu to come back at him whilst Cthulhu was doing 28s. He cut down the 10 seconds that was between them and then managed to get past him. There was a bit of bumping, maybe one for the stewards, I'm not sure. I didn't see it very closely enough to be able to tell. King Shot trying everything he can to coax that car around. Skyjacker's gone in the pits. Maybe he's just going in the pits to get out of the way, or he's trying what the Joker lap would be like for the WRX next season. But yes, Skyjacker, or maybe just did it just to get out of the way of the leaders. Untitled Alien then, 45.4 seconds. He's out in the barrier. It's alright, he could park up if he wanted and have a look at the view. Have a picnic. Cthulhu, he can't rest, he can't hang about. He's got a King Shot, wanting his position back. Oh, you blooming Spaniard, you stole my position. So, King Shot in third, 10 seconds ahead of Alphanut now. Alphanut's got no one to race behind him. Joker's, it's not even showing a time, he must be a lap down. He's in the war. He's 21 seconds ahead of Skyjacker, is Joker's, so it's all quite comfortable for him. With Noxie 28 seconds behind. And there's 3 minutes left, just over 3 minutes left of this race, 50-minute race around Colorado Springs. It has been a mental... Hey up, sorry, our kid. Something's happened here. So we got Cthulhu ahead of King Shot. Looks like they're side by side just after the wood. Oh no, they're going into the wood corner. Oh, looks like they were side by side, and Cthulhu just nudged the logs pile and has ended up behind King Shot. But he's coming back at King Shot now. These two are racing till the end of the race, it seems. Cthulhu ahead of King Shot. King Shot now trying to find a way past the Spaniard. He's looking up the inside. All this time Alphanut is 9 seconds behind this battle. Excuse me. So King Shot did a 29.8 on his last lap and a 28.5 the lap before that. So he's really got his head down. Started putting in some, getting in the zone and putting some laps in, trying to get up the side of the Spaniard to muscle his second place back with his Venom helmet, which is awesome cool. I'm going to say my favourite helmet of the season. Oh, Cthulhu looked like he had a nudge of a mound of ground. And King Shot there all over the back, but King Shot now hitting the logs. They're sharing what parts of the track they're going to whack between the two of them. Oh, so you can see he just wants to get up close to the Spaniard. We're down to 1 minute 30 seconds. So this could be the last lap for these guys. King Shot making one last effort. Cthulhu just keeping his line. Sorry, you don't want to watch all this in car, do you? So, Untitled Alien there, 44 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu in a battle, half a second ahead of King Shot. King Shot feels that that's his second place. It was his place most of this 50 minutes. And it's only near the end here, Cthulhu came at him and took the position from him. And it looks again now like King Shot is overdriving the car and losing time to Cthulhu. Back end swaying from one side to the other. Cthulhu just got to keep calm, keep it going, get one of those 26.9 laps, and he is going to be second place. Alpha Nut in fourth. So where are we to the finish line? Oh no, we've got away. These guys haven't crossed the finish line yet though. So 13 seconds to go. We're into the last corner for Cthulhu and King Shot. Someone's had a big off. Oh, it's Jokus. And Skyjacker was still going to the pits. There. What's he done? That's not the final lap, Cthulhu. Cthulhu, no! I think Cthulhu thought that it was done. I think he thought it was done, and I think he did a celebratory turn, and it wasn't done. Jokus finishing fourth. Alpha Nut fourth. Jokus is in fifth. Skyjacker in sixth. Noxie coming round to finish in seventh. Homesick Alien, he's coming on the last part up to the last sector now. Kingshot in second place, but I think it's because Cthulhu, I don't know, but I think Cthulhu thought the timer had run out. I think he thought the race was done. I think he'd done a fancy finish and didn't realise the timer hadn't run out, and Kingshot just carried on and stole second place. There you go, there's Homesick crossing the line to win the race and the championship, I believe. Kingshot there in second place. I bet he can't believe his luck. Bet he can't believe his luck. Although it wasn't decided who was going to finish second, who was going to finish third, but Cthulhu did kind of gift it for him. Hey, never wait for the right time. Fantastic race though. Can't fault you, except for that one last thing, and it does look nice when you go across the finishing line at sideways. There we go, seeing Kingshot finishing in second place. There you go, lovely work, great season, fantastic. Cthulhu then coming round, and he also has had a fantastic season, great stuff. There you go, there's your finishing results. Homesick, Kingshot and Cthulhu are your podium. So double win for the Alien. Congratulations, that's the way to win a championship. Up 6 positions, and you led most of the way. So we'll take you to our results, but it is quite late this evening. There you go, for the win, Homesick Alien. Congratulations, we believe you've won the championship as well. Kingshot there in second. Fantastic stuff, and we believe you have got second in the table. There we see Cthulhu getting a fine final podium. Could have been second place, we don't know, and we don't know what happened. I assumed that he was showboating across the line, but you wouldn't, would you? Not when you're in a battle that close. Who knows? Who knows? The timer was so close. He must have been what? When he'd gone over the line sideways thinking that's it, he'd finished in second place, and then realised there was still a lap to go, he must have been beside himself, if that's what's happened. There we go, Alpha Nut in fourth. Jokus has finished in fifth. Skyjacker sixth. Noxie in seventh. Cthulhu, RRL Cthulhu, Red Line Racing League. It's another one of a racing group. Cthulhu has got the fastest lap with a 26.949, and where did that lap come from? Didn't even get anywhere near that, and then suddenly he just did a 26.949 and then was like a man possessed after that, chasing down Kingshot. So they provided us with a beautiful, fantastic race. Alpha, Cthulhu, Kingshot, hats off to you guys. You gave us some great racing. Skyjacker and Jokus a little bit further down. So that was the WRX challenge. Thank you for all of those that did get involved and watch also. Thank you. It's been a great championship, and it will be replaced by Rally X, which obviously they'll be done on replays. So thank you for watching. I have enjoyed, like I said, every last minute of it, and I don't mind talking for a bit longer because, like I said, I'm getting paid right now. Yeah, boy. So anyway, without further ado, I was your commentator, Eddie Bull.